Hello and welcome to Game Bites on the Backlog Odyssey. This time around, we're taking a look at a game I'm sure many of you have heard of, and that's Bendy and the Ink Machine. Developed by Joey Drew Studios, formerly known as the Meatly Games, and published by Rooster Teeth Games. Bendy and the Ink Machine is a first-person episodic survival horror with puzzle elements and a heavy dosage of one of my favorites, BioShock. Currently, you can find this on Steam. There's 4 chapters available right now, with the first one being free. So if you like what you see here, definitely go out there and give it a try. And then the 5th game is coming out, or sorry, 5th chapter is coming out in October of this year. That's October 2018. And with its release, from what I've read, all 5 episodes will be available not only on Steam, but on consoles. And that includes the PS4, the Xbox One, and the Switch. If I was to say one thing before we even get started, I love the art style in this game. I love the whole aesthetic. It's kind of like that cell shady, hand-drawn, inked style, kind of like Borderlands, I guess is the best reference I can think of, except a little more sepia-toned and a little less crazy Tiny Tina, if that can give you a nice picture of what I'm talking about. But instead of blathering on here, let's get into the game and see what it's all about. And I'm not going to start at chapter 1 since all of you can go out there and get that for free yourself. Instead, let's start a little deeper into the game. I also don't want to spoil anything on you. And start at chapter 3. Now I was saying the artwork, how much I really like it. And another big aspect of it is it kind of channels that Steamboat Willie cartoon style. And what's interesting about this game is that I had no idea what it was until my son started talking about it. And it wasn't for a few weeks after that before I actually went ahead and did my research like a good parent should and looked into what this game actually was. And I will say I was a little surprised to find that it was a survival horror game. And he's only 5 years old. I'll just give you that much. And but also as a good parent, I said, well, I better give this thing a try to make sure, you know, he's not getting in any nefarious business that he shouldn't. And one thing I found out is that it's a tad creepy, but there's nothing too gruesome, and some of the themes may be dark, but to a 5-year-old, that goes way over the hedge, way over their head. What they like is the jump scares, for one, which this game definitely has, and the excellent graphics. I mean, look at Boris there. He knows what it's all about. The gameplay, in particular, I mean, it plays similar to many first-person shooters. And if I was to compare it to anything, I would say BioShock. There's slight puzzle-solving elements, so you'll find things like, I think we'll find, and some bacon soup. Look at that. Bacon soup. Let's eat it up. Alright, so you'll find things like, oh, okay, we can't open this door.
I'm not getting out of here that easy. Need to open the door, but the lever's missing. Boris probably has it.
New objective, find the door lever. So now we have to find the door lever, and one thing leads to another, and eventually we'll be able to open that door. That sounds familiar, right? So So, where was this door lever? Oh, there we go. See, I knew I needed to talk to him. So now I have to go collect soup. So, as I was saying, this game is your standard first-person affair with slight puzzle-solving elements. Now, this time, I need to collect cans of the bacon soup so that Boris will give us a lever to get out. Now we just need to find it. Aha! There's the last one. I knew I was missing something.
That should be enough.
Okay. So now we can give this, and Boris should hopefully give us the lever to get out. Oh yes, we have to cook the soup. Cooking, cooking, cooking. There we go. Here you go, buddy. Your soup.
There you go.
Thank you kindly, good sir. Now we can finally leave this safe house. Now, none of the puzzles in this game are particularly difficult. I mean, some may be a tad tedious just because you gotta try to find things. But other than that, the game isn't really that much of a challenge.
Looks like it's really dark up ahead.
But
Find some light.
I also don't think that it's the gameplay that's the draw to this game. What I really think is the graphics, for one. I mean, look at Bendy. And the jump scares. And that's really what drew my my son. And I gotta say, we played through the first 4 chapters, and you should have seen his face whenever we ran into those jump scares. But he was addicted. And I can see why so many people really enjoyed this game. It's well made. It definitely has the atmosphere of BioShock, which is great.
Another dead end.
And I'll play a little bit more just so you can see what it's all about. But really, that's all this game is. It's all about the atmosphere. It's all about the puzzle solving and uncovering this weird kind of Steamboat Willie style cartoon characters come to life horror story. And if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I was not expecting to enjoy it quite as much as I did. But considering the amount of effort that Joey Drew Studios put into this, and how interesting they kept the story, I mean, and just everything. I mean, the graphics are amazing. The atmosphere is so great. There's not much else I can really say other than try it out yourself. It's available on Steam. The first episode is free, and the 5th episode is coming out really, really soon.
I don't remember any.
I'm definitely excited for it. I don't really want to go too much further since I don't want to spoil this game on you. I just really wanted to show you what this game looked like in action, so you can judge it for yourself. And, well, I mean, once the 5th episode comes out, you can expect a review from us on the Backlog Odyssey. You can visit that website at backlogodyssey.com to see all of our past reviews, as well as other gaming shenanigans. You can also follow me on Twitter at Backlog Odyssey and on Instagram at The Backlog Odyssey to see when we post new reviews, new articles, and all the other things that we're up to. And until next time, again, this is Game Bites on the Backlog Odyssey. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it inspired you to try this out for yourself, because the game is excellent.
Why is there always something?
And we'll see you soon. Have a good one.